Hi, and welcome to the Nakama podcast. Welcome back. It's been a while. It's been like 6 months, I think. It's been a long time. Anyway, my name's Darius. I'm the host, and I've got some people with me. So yeah, he wants to go first.
Hi, I'm Joey. Nice to be back.
It's Ado.
It's your boy Joel.
That's a nice little...
Alright, so we're gonna be doing the best fights in anime, so it's gonna be a fun one. So yeah, if he wants to start, we'll give him the best fights. Joel's looking through my anime list right now.
Well, if we're going off the cuff, I'm going to say Dragon Ball Super, Goku versus Jiren. Who agrees?
I haven't seen that fight.
Yeah.
Seen
No, I've seen it. I've seen it. That was when we were in uni.
Yeah. I think it was like 2019 or 2019.
The only thing with that fight, is the fact that one episode was 2 seconds.
Yeah, that's true.
True, and yeah, that's pretty true. That's true, and yeah, that's true. That's true. That's true. That's pretty true.
An episode was 2 seconds. The equivalent of 2 seconds.
You don't understand. It's her watching that. No, it wasn't even flashbacks. It was like, what happened?
So was it actually 21 minutes?
It was a 21 minute episode.
They were actually just fighting for 2 seconds.
Basically,
Okay, they
all those talking bits at the back.
were they actually talking as well?
Yeah,
So that was dialogue. So basically, the actual fight would have been like that, yeah. And now like, they just done a bad thing in 2 seconds.
Because what was the time scale? Because I remember they had like
Time limit. I can't remember exactly.
it was wrong.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
But that fight was sick when he went Ultra Instinct.
Cool.
But
I'm sure, like I saw, he's the green, like the purplish looking.
Yeah, Jiren, yeah, with the red and black like suit. Like they're from, I can't remember what universe they're from.
that got convoluted, man.
Yeah, but it was a mad fight, especially because before that it was like a build up. So he had other fights as well. Like he had Vegeta against the other guy on Jigen's team, and he also went Super Saiyan Blue, but in a different form, like Super Saiyan Blue, like perfect. Like it was crazy.
I swear he's the only one that can do that because Goku can't do that.
Yeah, and actually in the manga now, Goku and Vegeta have like different. Their power ups are not the same. So Goku goes Ultra Instinct, but if you read the manga for Dragon Ball Super, Vegeta's going like God of Destruction mode. Like it's completely different. So
they have like different strain of Saiyan.
Yeah, like they have different like
genetics.
Forms. Yeah, different genetics.
Okay.
And also because they're training under different people. So
Is he still training with Wiz?
Goku is. Vegeta's training with Beerus.
I want to see Vegeta versus Beerus because that's gonna be funny.
Yeah.
Beerus is like the cat guy.
Yeah, Beerus the cat. Yeah, they got the destruction. So it's quite cool at the moment.
Who won the fight? Like I'm sure if they're watching the podcast, they probably watch it. I feel.
Yeah, I think that would be.
If you haven't watched Dragon Ball Super, watch Dragon Ball Super. That's all I can tell.
You're not really sleeping on anything, to be honest. It's just normal Dragon Ball.
I need to put that on the list. I need to watch.
Yeah. It's worth it. Another Shonen Jump. If I talk about at the moment, we're talking about anime or manga.
It's up to you. I prefer it said anime, but I feel.
Well, anime wise, obviously, Naruto, fight that people will never forget. Madara versus everyone, basically. Madara versus Kage. Madara against in particular, Madara against the Shinobi Alliance.
That was rude. That wasn't a fight. That was a massacre.
Fight insane. You see Madara not even using hand signs or ninjutsu, just pure raw taijutsu, beating everyone up. Crazy fight.
I remember that fight. Like I remember when people I come across clips again and I just see him doing the madness.
Different level.
It's the eyes. It's when his eyes start moving, like they zoom in.
People.
No, like do you know, because he's a Sharingan, so they focusing on his eyes and you just see his eyes moving in bare different directions. It looks sick. I'm trying to think there's too many fights in Naruto because there's like Naruto versus Sasuke 1 and like part 1 and part 2.
That first one was.
It was
like a draw in it. Yeah.
Also, like that was the end. The first series. And the second part.
I feel like the second one was better because like the storyline behind it and like the emotion. With like there was one bit like it wasn't like Sasuke fighting him, but it was like Sasuke like literally getting like he was in the wall and then he just punching down on the fingers like. What did he say? He says it was like. and why don't you just leave me alone? Like, but it was like you can see like the emotion in his like voice and the animation. Which
I just want to like point something out. Like I've noticed with a lot of animes, when they move past the physical combat fighting, they would like JoJo is. Okay, like but they have these stands. Have you watched JoJo's? Have you watched JoJo's? Okay, but it's like in Naruto when they were fighting, like they have their energy orbs. So it's just like I realize a lot of these animes, like they'll go from physical fight, then they just fight with energy. And it's just like
when they do that, it gets too much. Like,
it's just like okay, so now they're like god level fighting essentially. It's just like that was just a little point there. But I feel like let me mention a fight that's non Dragon Ball Z or non Naruto.
No, but I was looking through it, but it's like I got Mob Psycho fights, but I can't remember the
character's name.
Oh yeah,
Mob is just nuts.
So I don't know if you watched Baki yet. Have you seen Baki?
I can't watch Baki. I watched the first 2 seasons, I think.
Or Baki?
Yeah, because it's like there's been like
on Netflix
there's like I feel like there's more because there's Baki than Baki Hanuma.
Yeah, like I think it's a continuation of like the first. I don't know if there's like 2 seasons in the first show. Yeah, there's Baki and there's 2 seasons, and then there's Baki Hammer, which is 1 season or something like that.
Because there's one, the new one is when he's in prison, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then there's one before that when he's doing that tournament when he's poisoned.
Yeah, that one. Yeah.
Because I've seen like bits of that one. I haven't seen the like with carry on because I was saying
no worries.
With Baki, I wasn't paying attention to it when I was watching it. It was just something I had it on, so I can't really remember any of the fights.
Like with that one, there was a fight between like, it's not really a spoiler, but Baki's dad is like basically the most powerful creature on Earth, and he was in the tournament and he was facing some like guy called Kaku.
Was it the old guy?
Yeah, the old guy. Yeah, I feel like I had to put that in the list because I watched that recently, so that was in my memory. But like that fight was crazy because like the technique the old guy used to essentially defend himself was like basically like. He was basically turning himself like really pliable and soft to absorb the brutality of the punches and like this is a spoiler, but he kind of dies at the end of the fight, but he doesn't die. He like has a technique where he can kill it, like he knows how to fake being dead. So I was like, even though he lost the fight, like that was a bit mad. So I feel like that's one of the maddest fights I've seen in an anime, and yeah, it was pretty crazy. So
I would say. Father in Full Metal Alchemist versus everyone. There's the last fight.
Yeah.
He was moving nuts. And actually no, that remember the Führer versus everyone when he
that guy is cold. You know who he reminds me of? He reminds me of Levi. The way he just like does everything with the sword. Yeah, that Führer guy is different.
I remember glimpses, but I can't remember. I've watched that.
He sliced. He goes like everyone's back.
It's when he sliced the tank. Yeah. Like the ammunition from the tank.
Yeah,
he sliced it off.
And then he goes inside the tank, and then he's killing everyone inside the tank, and then he just take. Who was it? Is him versus? Is it Ling? For the Führer versus Ling were just nuts as well. Yeah. I don't know whether that's a spoiler. If anyone hasn't watched Full Metal Alchemist, you should watch both of them. Full Metal Alchemist and Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood.
Did you watch both series? Which one did you watch first? Brotherhood?
No, Full Metal Alchemist.
But it repeats itself, right? It's like
for me, it's like 2 completely different stories because they go like
they're different endings.
Yeah, and Brotherhood follows the manga more. But I was an idiot. I thought because I saw 2 Full Metal and then Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, I thought there's season 1 and season 2. But I didn't realise that was like the same series, isn't it?
Different adaptation. Yeah. Just like how they have Shaman King 2021. Because Shaman King is anime only, whereas Shaman King 2021 is pure like manga content. In terms of the fights from that, what can I say? I think one of my favourite fights so far is Ren versus what's his name again? It'll come to me. Yo's brother. How? Ren versus Hao's lackeys because
was that the one when he spoilers?
Yeah, if you haven't watched Shaman King 2021,
it's the one when he died.
Yeah, when Ren dies, because for the first time it's like
there's actually consequences.
Someone's actually dead. like the main character's actually dead, and everyone's like, what are we gonna do? And then obviously, spoilers. he is revived because of shamanic powers.
Like Juju.
Basically, he's revived. So I think that's kind of cool because they bring that whole shamanic lore into the story.
Yeah, that's the first time. Yeah.
But then obviously they kind of abuse it later on, but we won't get into that.
I'm like 5 episodes, 4 episodes behind, and you can catch up.
Yeah, there's stuff that's going on at the moment.
So does Shaman King 2021 go in? Like, it does the new Shaman King series. Is it good?
Yeah, it's decent. I definitely give it a watch. Like if you haven't watched it.
I'm watching it for nostalgic sake because truly, it's not. I don't feel like. I don't know whether it's just me, but I'm watching it for nostalgic sake, and like watching this one. Like sometimes I miss a week, and I'm like, oh, I missed a week. It's not like some kind of must watch type thing. If you get what I'm saying. Does that make sense?
Really?
Yeah. I don't know.
I disagree because for me, when I watch it, like there's some parts of the story that okay, yeah, this is dragging, but then something will happen. I'll be like, oh, okay, hold on, I'm switched on again now.
Yeah,
so
that's
like,
what happened.
it's like, it's in between. It's not like at the top, but it's not at the bottom either.
Yeah.
It's like not bad. So definitely give that a rating. What about something else in 2021? Coming to 2022, Demon Slayer. You know the controversy that some people have with Demon Slayer, but nevertheless, epic animation. The fight between Tanjiro, Uzui, Nezuko, Zenitsu, and who else? And Inosuke versus the upper 6 demons. Can we talk about the animation?
I stopped and watched.
What season is that? Season 2?
Is it better than the Goku one?
Pardon?
Is it better than the Goku?
Yes.
And the first season.
It's the best episode of Demon Slayer ever.
I swear it crashed Crunchyroll that and Attack on Titan because the Attack on Titan episode was mad that week.
That week both episodes were insane.
And then, have you been watching Dress Up Darling?
I haven't.
Okay, I've been watching it. Yeah, so that same weekend, them 2 episodes came out. Yeah, that topped. That had like the top rating or something.
Really?
Dress Up Darling, and everyone was like, "Why is there a cosplay while getting a thingy in front of like too good?"
Yeah, that's crazy.
But,
yeah, no, that's wild.
Joey, do you have any top fights?
Yeah, okay. I'll go to Bleach. So one of the first fights I saw in Bleach, Ichigo versus Kenpachi.
that was cool.
So yeah, so obviously it was just how like Ichigo was fighting a top opponent when he got to the Soul Society world, and then obviously Kenpachi has no Bankai, and it was just the way it ended as well. And obviously he knew that he had to fight multiple captains as well to save Rukia as well.
The only thing with Bleach, the power scaling is mad because the first time, he goes into Soul Society and he's already as strong as all the captains. Like there's no like.
He got the power from Rukia as well.
No, but it was his own spiritual pressure.
Yeah.
But to me, like I'm still haven't finished it. But what episode I'm on? I'm like 343. But like
I found that mad as well.
I feel like the power scaling in Bleach is mad compared. Like,
but remember Ichigo because.
Don't spoil it if there's some.
That's the thing, because I don't want to say. I don't know how far you are.
I'm 343.
But there's some something
about Aizen, isn't it?
No, it's not to do with Aizen. It's to do with Ichigo's. All I'm gonna say is to do with, firstly, it's to do with Ichigo's background. So it's not like not like he just.
I don't think.
Yeah. So like that kind of like evens out the playing field, and then obviously he trained under.
Urahara.
Urahara and Yoruichi, so it kind of makes sense, when you put it like that.
Okay, so for me, following out, like the power scaling is mad. Like, I don't know, it's like it doesn't make sense how strong he was, but I guess I'm gonna find out after. But I'm trying to think, cause I was gonna say something I forgot.
But if we're bringing it back to Dragon Ball Z, or Dragon Ball, you were saying Super, but I think a good fight was Gohan versus
I knew, as soon as you said Dragon Ball, I knew you're gonna
I thought it's one of the best fights.
Because like, I was even thinking of mentioning the Fraser fight. I was like, I didn't really enjoy that fight too much. I felt like it kind of dragged at the time. At the time I was watching it, I was just like, I'm just really watching this to see what happens. But I felt like, and obviously he turned Super Saiyan, but like, that was such a slow burn for me. But like, that whole Cell saga, I feel like it was paced nicely. And like that fight was
He's the
just
worst
crazy.
dad ever.
Yeah.
He's the worst dad ever. Who throws a sensu bean? Yeah, who throws a sensu bean to his cell and tells him go fight him? Like, why would you do that?
That's like on some pride stuff. I don't know what that was about.
No wonder the reason why Gohan don't fight now is because he has PTSD. Like
they say like that.
you can see he has PTSD. That's why he doesn't want to fight no more. Like he's weak. Or not weak. He's weaker.
When I was 7 years old.
Pressure, yeah.
Man is a pacifist. Man's got having to fight.
Do you know how old he was at that time?
He was
14?
Yeah, he was like 13, 14. Came out, bro.
Yeah.
Super Saiyan. Nah. He was
Like child soldier.
bro. Naruto is basically child soldiers.
They are.
Don't kill me.
With the Ninetales, he has to be. The Naruto.
No, but they go to the ninja wars. Kids are going to war.
That's true.
What do you think about
when you put it into perspective, that's mad.
Yeah, all of them, isn't it? Just,
That's mad.
Wait, is it now? Let me stop.
We're gonna get demonetized for this.
Why? Well, we'll let the algorithm do its thing.